違えた。ちょっと待って。どれだ？あ、こっちですね。はい、失礼しました。I made a mistake. That was not the right one. ってことで、皆様ごきげんよう。メイド水木ななら配信へようこそいらっしゃいました。Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to class. Thank you so much for being here. デルフィナーさん、カクセルさん。Oh, that's a difficult name. Absent Cooter さん、ユキオさん、Hurricane さん、Hurricane。ミミさん、ハバナさん、キャリコさん、イラツさん、アルさん、アルスゴエティアさん。はい、ジェイさん、レッドウィークさん、ごきげんよう。Thank you again so much for being here. ということで皆様本日はようこそいらっしゃいました。お越しくださいましてありがとうございます。Okay, so this is a stream where I explain about my Japanese study challenge. ごきげんよう、ごきげんよう。ミミさんのなんか文房具のツイートいつも癒されてます。あ、ハルトさん、パッカーさんHello, welcome, welcome. Thank you again so much for joining. Bantini-san, hi! How have you been? Been a while. ということでね、本日は私の、Study with Mizuki 2025の説明をする配信となっております。Okay, so this is a stream where I am here to explain what's gonna happen or what my study challenge is all about. Study with Mizuki 2025 or study with Mizuki 2025. Okay, let's do this. よし、ここに書いとこう。Okay. Doesn't show, does it? ちょっと待って。動かそう。動かしましょう。How do I? This is hard. OBS 君が下手で私がOBS を使うのが、いやー、そうじゃない。そうじゃないんだわ。そうじゃないんだわ。中央揃いじゃないんです。はい、OK。来ました。OK。That's a little bit better. It's very small, but better than nothing. OK。ということでね。はい、クッキーさん。はい、ゼルカーさん。はい、ブロックさん。I've been very busy. How about you? I've been pretty busy too.But glad to see you here. Sensei, can we watch the direct on the side, please? Can we watch what? The direct? Oh wait, is Nintendo Direct going on? 待って、忍耐yes, you can. 待って、忍耐はい。それはしょうがないですね。見ていいです。しょうがない。忍耐見たい方は忍耐見ろ。ああ。I started my studying by picking the Japanese direct. Hey, as long as it works, right? Hi, Aurora さん、Hello Sensei, I look forward to learning with you. Thank you, you as well. だって忍耐と被ったのは私が良くないんですね。Totally my fault for doing it at the same time as Nintendo Direct. もう申し訳ございません。はい。もう何なんだ、忍耐。頼む。動物の森違うか。お金貯めなきゃですね。I gotta save money for the new Nintendo Switch because like I don't own one anyways. So much to do. Okay, ということでね。はい。Oh, there's so many people here. So many human beings. Gosh. API さん This looks fun. I'll join. Thank you. Duda さん Hi, I have a question. Will the live stay in your channel? I can't watch it properly right now. No worries. It is not going to be deleted as long as I don't do anything stupid. Hi. Here to start my third attempt. I know. You've been so consistent. You have been so consistent. Oh, 20205. Thank you. Hi. Music is more important than the direct anyways. I don't know about that. People spend a lot of money on that one while I am just like a lone wolf. Well, lone dog. はい、ということでね。そうGreat Bear-san, sorry I mentioned this on a previous stream, but I might join this one a bit late. No worries. I know how hard you have always worked on this, so no worries. ということで、はい、we're gonna talk about this. Study with Mizuki 2025始まりました。ということで、today officially is the day that I have started my 2025 Study with Mizuki challenge. Let me explain what this is all about. If you want a shorter version of it, you can just simply go and watch my video that is on the description box down below because I do want some more views. Not gonna lie. But working on this hard. Hi. ということでね。これが何なのか、このチャレンジとはっていうね、謎やっていうのが、5分以内でわかる動画がですね、なんと概要欄にリンク貼ってますので、よろしければそちら見てください。ただ、日本語の字幕がまだ用意できてないんです。もうこれは私が悪い。はい。Oh, and if you could also like and click the share button, that would be very great because apparently that is how people get to like know more about me. I don't know. I'm not the best with analytics. Trying to be better at it. はい、ということで、これは何なのっていう説明をさせていただこうと思います。Okay, so real quick, I'm going to explain to you what this is all about. This challenge, Study with Mizuki, is a challenge that I have started 2 years ago. これですね。サムネ作ってもらいました。ちょっと自分で作ったのがあんまりにもダサかったんで。やっぱね、プロに任せるっきゃないですね。餅は餅やということでね。はい。ということで。Is it required viewing? Should we go watch that now and come back for it a bot later? I mean, like, that works too. This is more like my stream is going to be a little bit more detailed. We're going to talk about the history of it. ということで、サムネはプロに作ってもらいました。As you can tell, the thumbnail was made by a professional because my thumbnail that I made kind of sucked. はい。There we go. So this is a challenge that I started 2 years ago when I still only had like what, 1,000 followers, subscribers, or maybe even fewer than that. 今思い出したら多分ね、これ始めた時1000人も登録者様いなかったんですよ。それがなんと9000に近づいてる。ありがたいですね。By the way, my goal is to hit 10k this year. So if you could please subscribe, that would be great. Okay. っていうことで、最初なんですけども、最初は半年のチャレンジだったんです。So originally this challenge was a 6-month-long, half-a-year challenge, but it turns out it was really hard. Not a single soul managed to complete the first year, so here we are. 実はね、初年のチャレンジ、誰一人としてクリアできなかったんで。去年からの8ヶ月にしました。来年また変わる可能性があります。So last year I changed it to 8 months long. And there were like 6 people who actually managed to finish it. And I was so proud of all of you. I know you. Especially if you're here, I know you. Thank you so much for doing this. But yeah, just keep in mind that the not qualifications, but the goal might change and the time frame might change as the time goes on. I recall it being around 800.Oh yeah? ハバナさんだねえ。I have a gift that I would like to send to you and I would like you to open a transfer. パンスファーの回し物みたいな人がいる。はい、シナノさん。いや、考えます。考えさせてください。考えます。はい。ということでね、どういう内容かと言いますと、しっかりした目標を決めて、それに向かって頑張るタイプのあれですね、チャレンジとなっております。So what this is that this challenge is where I set a certain goal so that you can try to move towards that. You know, if you've ever studied something or if you've ever been in business, we all know the importance of very specific goals. Time-oriented, what is it, like the STAR goal? Well, time-oriented, specific, I forgot the rest, but you get the drill. You know the drill. It is very important to have a very specific goal. And so this is a challenge that I provide you with that goal so that you can hopefully be a little bit more motivated. Also by being able to learn from a VTuber, I'm hoping that's a plus because I'm a cute dog even though I am married. People should be a little bit more interested, right? Say right in the chat. Okay, thank you.ということでですね、しっかりした目標を決めることによって、皆様にモチベーションをキープしてもらおうと思うタイプの配信です。特典もございます。You do get some prizes, and there are possibilities that I might add some prizes along the way this year, so I really hope that you get to continue. 特典がございます。去年に引き続きオリジナルの賞状を贈呈いたします。Just like I did last year, I am going to send you a specific original certificate. Yay, digital. because I ain't have the money to be able to send everything overseas. You know how expensive postal services are these days, especially having to send things overseas from Japan? No. Very expensive. So that's not gonna happen. Very sorry. Yes. Hi. Yes, so that's right, good. Right? Why are you saying What? I am speechless how you can easily switch between Japanese and English. Thank you. Kinda used to it. A good schedule to keep the diligence too. I really hope so. だってプレゼントしたものが手に入っちゃったんです。もう正午のい正午のいカタカナ読めない。私も。I don't jump on fenced lands, but right. What is that supposed to mean? I send things regularly and I weep at the fee. Right? Telling you. Oh wow. Welcome student to membership. 年始へようこそ。ということで途中でのサポートもございます。And also keep in mind that I am going to be supporting you in the meantime, like legit support, not just like, I'm gonna be supporting you, like type of a word. I'm not gonna just be like saying things, I'm actually gonna provide support because I am a good teacher. はい。で、今年はなんと特典もしかしたら途中でいろいろ増える可能性があったりなかったり。A lot of things are happening in the back stage, so I do hope that you keep your diligence. Hi. Lin Lin san, where have you been? I miss your cute cloud. Okay, it's so nice to be back. I've been buried with schoolworks. Well, I am sorry that I'm trying to add on some extra stuff to you. ということで、let me explain a little bit more about what you're supposed to achieve. There's 2 goals that I am going to provide for you. You are either going to try to memorize 1,000 new words, or you are going to pass JLPT. Yes, JLPT. What is JLPT? Let me explain. It is an official Japanese language placement test that is recognized by the Japanese government. If you ever want to work or study or do whatever, get a visa in Japan, having this qualification is either going to be a must or it is going to affect you, like, positively. Get it. Because why? It's always nice to have extra things to put it on your resume, right? So get it. Yes. ということでですね、特典じゃない、目標なんですけど、単語を1000個覚えるか JLPT、JLPT 日本語学習者の方は JLPT の次の階級を受かるっていうことにございますね。はい。これなんですけど、日本人の方、ごめんなさい。日本人の方で韓国語がしたい、イタリア語がしたい、フランス語がしたい、私何もできない、スワヒリ語がしたい、私スワヒリ語がわからないので、英語だったら私ね、英語講師の資格も持ってますし、アメリカの大学出てますし、なんちゃって首席で卒業してますからね。英語であれば私サポートできるので、英語が勉強したいっていう方はウェルカムで、そうじゃない方はやってもいいけど、何のサポートもして差し上げられないから申し訳ないっていうのでね。はい。ということで、新しい英語の単語1000個か、英検を受けて受かるっていうのを目標にしていただきたいと思います。We'll also be here to support when I can. Thank you. Welcome student. ベロディンドさん。Yeah. Hi, Perolito-san. And Blue-chan-san. I failed my last N2 JLPT. N2 JLPT is quite hard. 新しい単語1000個そうですよ。でも、思ってるほど大変じゃないから。Hi, learning is fun with you. Good. My New Year resolution this year is to get JLPT N4. Perfect then. Get it. So, I don't know if you can see on the thumbnail, but the challenge starts today, or if you live on the other side of the globe, it might be like tomorrow. I don't know. No, today should be April 2nd for you, right? Okay, it's starting today. Ends on December 8th. Duck-san. Welcome. Long time no see. Hi. So the drill is this. You're gonna try to memorize 4 new words a day. 4 new words. That does sound manageable, right? 28 words in a week. Does sound manageable, right? I hope it does. ということで、1000個って言ったら、やばって思うかもしれないんですけど、本日4月2日から始まって、12月8日まで のチャレンジとなってます。これ全部で250日なんですよ。250、まあ簡単でしょ？ 1000 割る250です。1日4個新しい単語を覚えてしまえば大丈夫。1000って言ったら果てしない数字に感じるかと思うんですけど、4って言ったらいける気がしてきませんか？いける気がしてほしいです。はい。I live on the other side of the globe and it is April 2nd today. Okay, good. The challenge ends on my birthday. Perfect. It does? You really should try that. Sounds pretty durable. That's what people think. I'm just gonna tell you something right now. For the past 2 years, I have witnessed people not be able to complete this challenge. Why? It is the first month that is always the hardest. これ、ぜひ皆様にもね、チャレンジしていただきたいと思う反面で、大変なのも知ってるんです。今年がね、3年目なんですけど、私こちら主催するの。過去2年で見てきました。最初の1ヶ月で挫折する人8割。I would say about 80% of the people can't even make it past the first month.I get it. I work full time too. A lot of you work full time. A lot of you go to school full time. And so I know how hard it gets. I also know how hard it gets because last year I told myself that I was gonna upload YouTube shorts every single day for the 250-day time frame. Almost did not make it. You really gotta have the determination, yes. It does get rough. Gleipner-san here is one of the 6 people who was able to complete the challenge last year. And let me tell you, it was hard for all of us. そう、最初の1ヶ月で8割方挫折する。8割方消えます。And then I know you. A lot of you don't even end up back in my streams because you feel guilty about being seen, about seeing me. Please don't do that because I play games and stuff. Like, I would like to see you around. いや、これ本当によく起こるの。なんか、これ頑張ろうって言って途中で挫折して私の顔見るのがなんか申し訳ないとかって普通に配信来てくれなくなるの私知ってるんですからね。普通に配信は来て、普通にゲーム配信とかしてるから、それは来て、消えます。消えないで。消えないでください。もう本当にね、私知ってる。でね、チャレンジ終わったあたりでまた皆様来るんですよ。I don't know, a lot of you even like come back after the challenge is done and I'm like, where have you been this past whatever months? So don't feel guilty. I get it. Like, it's okay if you can't make it. いや、だからね、罪悪感は普通に感じてほしくないです。わかるから。私もわかるからね。もうできなかったらできなかったでいいの。しょうがない、それは。もう人生っていうものがあるから。でもできることならめちゃくちゃ頑張ってほしいです。I know that life comes.Like and hits a curveball at us, and so it's okay if you can't make it. Just don't disappear because it hurts me. Like really hurts me. And the numbers. Just kidding. It does hurt me. Okay. Hi, I've been part of the 80% many times. I feel you. We'll go with the low power. Please do. I've been doing T-Chem's grammar Anki deck for 5 months. Sorry.I don't really know like Anki decks and stuff because I never really had to learn Japanese myself, duh. So, but welcome, Odene-san. And this challenge will help. Guess I never learned. 賞状もらえなかったとしても続けちゃいけないわけじゃないもの。そうなんですよ。いや、本当にそう。Okay, just so you know, even if you can't make it the first month, the fact that you at least learned something is always going to stay with you. もし最初の1ヶ月すらっていう言葉のチョイスも良くないですけど、1ヶ月続かなかったとしても、半年どころかね、8ヶ月どころか1ヶ月続かなかったとしても、何かを学んだっていう事実は皆様と共にございますからね。I'll finish it this year surely. Lean-san has also been very consistent last year. I trust you. I want to stick to the end.If you can actually stick to the end, I will tell you, it is going to be great power. It's going to be really cool. Okay, so that is the overall idea of the challenge. You get it? I hope so. はい、ということで、英検、1000個か試験ですからね。Just one thing to keep in mind is that you either choose one of the 2 goals. You either try to memorize 1,000 words or you are going to pass JLPT.Whatever grade you're on. Or if you want to, you can do both, because why not? ということで、あれですからね、目標が2つあって、うちの1つを選べばいいだけですからね。それは覚えておいてほしいです。新しい単語1000個か、英検に合格です。で、ちょっとですね、英検のメリットについてお話ししようと思うんですけど、たくさんね、なんか TOEIC とか TOEFL とか IELTS とかあるじゃないですか。英語のテストって私もいろんなものを受けてまいりました。たくさんあるんです。でも、英検のメリットちょっとお話したいと思うんですけど、英検ってステップテストっていうタイプのテストなんですね。全部で7級あるのか。5級、4級、3級、2級、準2級、準1級、1級ですね。準2の後2ですね。私ちゃんと1級持ってるんで安心してください。なんですけど、英検ってある意味英語のプロ、英語の教育の方のプロの人が、これが英語っていう言語の分かりやすい順だみたいなのを設定してくださってるわけですよ。5級から始めるのであるとすれば、一番簡単な初心者でも取り組めるのはこの文法、初心者でも取り組めるのはこの単語みたいな感じでね、設定してくださってるわけ。だから自分で自力で勉強するにマジでもってこいの検定なんですね。もちろん英検っていうのは日本国外で通用する検定とかでは全然ないですし、TOEIC とかの方がビジネス履歴書的な意味ではすごく良かったりはすると思うんですけど、ただ私の場合はなんか TOEIC 何点とかいうよりも、自分で一人で自分のために英語っていう言語を習得したいのであれば、英検っていうのは割と本当にいい試験だと思ってるので、頑張ってみていただきたいと思います。どうしても TOEIC とかなったら初心者中級者とか関係なく、自分のレベル関係なく全員同じテストを受けるタイプのテストになってしまうので、それを考えた時ね、階級によってはしっかりライティングもあってスピーキングもあってっていう英検はちょっと受ける価値あるんじゃないかなと思いますね。Okay, as a complete beginner, how should I approach Japanese? Is it regarded as one of the hardest languages it is regarded as one of the hardest languages to learn. It is only regarded one of the hardest languages to learn if you are from the States. You know how people always say on the internet, Japanese is the hardest language to learn? That is not really true. It really depends on your mother tongue.It is considered one of the hardest languages if your mother tongue is English. If your mother tongue is like Korean, it's gonna be so much easier for you. But yeah, approaching Japanese, I do have a whole playlist for that. So if you want to, you can just simply go to my playlist that I have, which is called Japanese for Absolute Beginners. Here you go.Kaga-san, call Mizuki. You know, I'm telling you, I am prepared. Even if I fail, I want to fail in the right direction. I like that. If you fail a day, we get back on a track the next one. As long as we don't give up. Yes. I just started learning a month ago. I'm aiming to pass N5 this December, but I'm not sure if that's a reasonable goal. I would say it is definitely a reasonable goal.If you learn the right way. I failed to finish twice, so I'll sure to make it this time. 3 times the charm, or in Japanese we call it 3度目の正直。12はあと1点で落ちたな。あと1点だったらもうちょっとじゃないですか。I got N5 and N4 in 6 months, and 3 in 2 years, and still struggling. It does get harder as the grades go up, so you're not alone, don't worry. Is it worse if my mother tongue is sign language? It really depends. I'm guessing you are hearing? And if that's the case, I don't think that's gonna be that hard because you already are speaking English to me, right? I don't know, because I know people who sign who also learns, JSL, Japanese Sign Language, and ASL and stuff, so. My mother tongue is Hindi. Am I cooked? Oh, your mother tongue is Hindi? It is. You're definitely not cooked. You know Silk Road? Our languages have a few things that is in common. For example, typhoon apparently comes from Hindi. I mean Sanskrit to be precise, so it's not necessarily Hindi. Linguistics is interesting, isn't it? 落ちたのは20年以上前の話だけどね。英検ね、ここ数年だけでもものすごいレベルアップしてるんですよ、テストとして。なんで正直もうちょっと難しくはなってるかもなんですけど、でもやってみてほしいですね。絶対楽しいから。楽しいかわかんない。でも私は楽しいと思う。わかるようになれて楽しいですからね。はい。So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of words that you might recognize if you are a Hindi speaker. Who knows? You know how a lot of people think that like Japanese was made from like Chinese and stuff? Not necessarily true. We do have a lot of loan words because history is history. Silk Road was a thing. So a lot of Japanese words did come from like the old ancient Chinese language. So if you're a Chinese speaker, or if you're a Korean speaker, or even if you're a Vietnamese speaker, you might be of a bit of an advantage because our languages share a lot of similar things. Yes. But even if you're an English speaker, I know plenty of native English speakers who are mastering Japanese in a great way, including my husband, my master, so you're at the right place. Hi. My mother tongue is Spanish, so I'm slightly less cooked than English speakers, I think. If your mother tongue is Spanish, hola, ¿cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias, et tú? That is all I know. But our pronunciation between Japanese and Spanish is definitely very similar, so pronunciation-wise, you're good to go. My brain is already moving from Spanish to English and some Japanese I learned. Sometimes I forget what language I'm even thinking of. I feel you. My brain goes between dog, Japanese, and English. We tend to simplify the language difference as being arranged from west to east, with the Americans as one end and Eurasia on the other. The further the distance between the regions, the harder. Exactly. So, like, I don't want you to really believe in whatever like internet people say about what is the hardest language type of a thing, because it really does depend on what you already know, what you are used to, what your nature is. It's almost 2 years and my Japanese is still not good at all. I need to study more. Maybe I should dedicate at least 1 or 2 hours a day to study. That might be a good idea. Is there any benefit in getting any JLPT certificate other than N1? I feel like spending money on all the other tests isn't worth it. Good question. Let me explain that too then. I believe in step tests. I do love language education, and guess what? I do love the idea of step tests. You know why? Step tests, we have to backtrack a bit. We have to first of all decide on why we take tests. Yes, we sometimes take tests because that is that is something that you need, in order to apply for a job or apply for a university, who knows. But one biggest reason why a lot of us do take tests, or one of the biggest reasons why tests are a thing, is to understand where we are in our development of languages, or in the development of whatever skills we're aiming for. The reason why you should take a test, in my opinion, is to figure out where you actually are, to figure out what your level is. For example, when you take JLPT, there's 3 sections, right? There's the vocab section, there's the grammar section, there's the reading section. Is that right? I forgot. But they will give back your test, and you'll be able to see in the points which part that you're running short of. That is the part that is going to be easiest for you to, knowing that part is going to be so easy for you to, benefit from. If you know what you are not the best in, that is the part you're simply going to have to work on, and you're going to be so much better, What you suck at most is the part that you are supposed to study, and knowing what you suck at most is honestly a big pro. It's a big benefit for you. And so yes, getting that certificate is going to cost a bit of money. Not as much as my driver's license, because I just paid 30万yen. How much is that in US dollars? 0.3 million Japanese yen, 2,000 USD. So it is definitely so much cheaper than that. So don't worry, it's definitely worth it. So yeah, I hope that answers your question, but get that whatever JLPT you're aiming for, and don't take it because you just want it. Take it because you know you know all the positive effects that it can give you. You don't necessarily have to pass. The test is there because, you know, you want to know what you can work on. Failing a test isn't always negative. Failing a test simply is a way for you to know, wow, oh my gosh, tsundere, Kai-san, I've been worried about you. Where have you been? I am so happy that you are safe. I hope you're safe. The fact that you are giving me membership gifts should mean that you're safe. Kai-san is from Thailand. Everybody support Thailand and Myanmar, okay? But yes, I hope that gives you a little bit more motivation on taking a test. ちょっとね、ごめんなさい。熱くなっちゃったんですけど。なんか、一番なんかね、JLPT のテストとか受ける理由があんまりわかんないみたいな、そんなお金もかかるし、一番難しいのだけ受けられたらいいんじゃないみたいなコメントあったんですけど、テストって別に受かんなくてもいいんですよ。もともとテストって何のためにあるかって、自分のレベルを、自分の実力がどこにあるかっていうのを理解するためにあるものなんですよね。本当は学校で行われるテストであったって教師自身が生徒がどの部分で理解力が足りてないのかっていうのを判断するためにするべきものであると私は心から信じているので、皆様にもぜひそのマインドセットを持ってもらいたいなとは思います。確かにね、受かりたいのは受かりたいじゃないですか。ただ例えば英検とかまあなんであれ、なんか TOEIC であれなんであれ受けて返ってくるじゃないですか、答えがね。でそこで自分リスニング結構良くないなとか、逆に長文読解割と向いてんなとかが分かるじゃないですか。逆に自分が一番自分のスキルが一番足りてないところ部分が分かるっていうのはすっごい力になるんですよ。だってそれさえ勉強してしまえばね、飛躍するわけですから、英語自体が、言語自体が、日本語自体が。だからね、そのためにもテストを受けてほしいなと私は思いますよ。ナイスギフト、ナイスギフト、ナイギフ、あれでも俺んとかにはメンバー来ないもん、メンバーだからですわよ。I was summoned. You were summoned? Unfortunately, your sentiments don't extend to college exams. Well, yeah, college exams are a little bit different, but... Hi, because of the Nintendo Direct. Oh, of course it's the Nintendo Direct. Hi. That's one expensive driver's license. Japanese driver licenses are so expensive. So, and yes, I am very sorry. I am currently in the process of making the katakana videos, and I have finished writing the script for how to approach kanji, but it will come eventually. I'm ready to become Jose, so ready. Hi, Tokyo Hunter-san. Hi, Colixter-san. Hi, Xiaoxin-san. And I am sorry if I haven't read your name. This is a lot of people on my channel. I'm not used to this. Why are you all here? I mean, thank you for coming, but wow, that's a lot of people. I'm a bit scared. なんかちょっと今日人多くない？ちょっと怖いですわね。なんか私悪いことしたのかな？I can tell. I just recently applied for my driving license. Driving licenses are sure expensive. Hi. Hello, any tips for learning/remembering kanji? I tried using Anki or Japanese learning games, but somehow my brain don't want to remember and I'm starting to losing motivation. Will you go over the radicals? Oh no, 存在さん、なんか急に終わったぞ。何が終わったって？Did the stream end? Oh no, what? Oh, we're back. What? You're back? Refresh? YouTube having issues. It is because of the Nintendo Direct. Everyone is watching it, and YouTube server is probably not doing its job. 絶対あれじゃないですか。任天堂ダイレクトじゃないですか。忍耐ですよ。忍耐で人が YouTube に集まりすぎてんですよ。びっくりした。 みんなリフレッシュして。はい、皆様。見れてる。更新すれば治るかもよかったです。YouTube is crashing as we speak. Nintendo Direct curse. Yeah, the Direct peaked at like 2.6 million views. That is crazy. 待って、忍耐。やば。絶対忍耐じゃないですか。200万ガチで It's all their faults. いや、忍耐すごいですわね。びっくりしちゃう。そんなことあんの？何の話してたか忘れたじゃないですか、もう。Okay. Okay, well, since you all asked, I will explain to you how to approach kanji afterwards. なんかもうね、漢字、そんなに漢字難しいか。しょうがねえな。この後話してあげましょう。But before I go into that, I do want to share with you what I can offer. So we're gonna go into a different... はい、ちょっと一瞬ね。There we go. There we go. はい、ということでね、ちょっとね。やれますか。Okay. The helps I can offer. Let me explain that real quick. Welcome, member. I mean, it was 1.4 on the American channel. Wait, there's different channels? So, as a person who's returning to the language after a long hiatus, what should I do? Go through my videos. I learned Japanese back in high school and stopped before learning kanji. They stopped Japanese class. So I'm ready to relearn everything. That's a good idea. Okay, well, let me explain really quick. もうなんかね、ちょっとなんかいろんな質問が今日、人が多い。いや、ありがたいんですけど、水木サポート。人が多いのでね、ちょっと質問には後で答えるとします。Sorry, let me answer your questions after. I will do a Q&A session afterwards. But really, let me explain really quick the support I am going to offer. はい。ということで、水木サポートの時間です。ちょっとね、私が何を皆様にして差し上げられるかっていうのを説明させてください。ダリオさん !Oh my gosh! Welcome back! Hi! It's been a while. そう。ということでね、Okay, so real quick, Mizuki support time. I'm going to explain to you what I am going to provide you while I continue on with this challenge for this year. 私がして差し上げられるサポートですね。Oh, so many members. Welcome, 加賀さん。あれですね。Every 2 weeks. Follow up. Okay. Cuteness and motivation. Oh yes, I can provide cuteness. Wink. はい。そう、可愛さも提供できますわよ。ちょっと待って、ウィンクが下手なんですわよね、私ね。ちょっと待って、もう一回ウィンクするから。はい、ウィンク。So, yeah, it's been a while, but you've always in my mind. Yes! I'm just hella busy now. うわ。hella busy now. はい、ということでね、every 2 weeks, we're gonna have a follow-up stream. 2週間に1回なんですけれども、フォローアップ配信をさせていただきます。What is a follow-up stream? Let me explain. フォローアップ配信とは2週間に1回なんですけれども、皆様がTwitter とかインスタとかにポストしたものを紹介して、ついでに皆様がその2週間の間勉強したものの中で出てきた疑問だとか、ちょっと何回調べても分かんないやみたいなことだったり、ちょっと文章を作ってみました、自分で文法とか単語の練習してみました、合ってるか分かんないです、見てくださいっていうのを私が添削する配信です。はい、ウィンク中や片目で睨みつけてるようにしか見えんな。は？Is Duolingo an actual good way to learn Japanese? Oh, as much as I like the owl, no. Hi. Wow, so cute. I'm 1000% motivated. Why does that sound so like not coming from the heart? Are you saying that from the heart? Hi. So yes, every 2 weeks I'm gonna do a follow-up challenge. I mean, not follow-up challenge, follow-up stream. What this is that I'm gonna stream here on YouTube, and I'm gonna pick up the posts that you post on Twitter, Instagram, whatever device that you are on, and we're gonna like celebrate the growth that we had for the past 2 weeks. And this is where you can bring your questions. If you have any questions about Japanese, it can actually be about the culture too. You bring it here. If you have actually practiced, for example, like grammar, and if you have a sentence that you want me to review, bring it here and I will review it for you. It is not just for members. It is for everybody. It is open for everybody, which means free feedback, which is what you all need, right? Right? Yes. So please come. I don't know. The thing is, I am so sorry, but I'm gonna take like a whole month off, like starting like next week or the week after, because I am moving and there's a lot going on. But it'll happen after that, and like we'll do ones like before that. A month hiatus, my bad. I will still try to like post videos and stuff. でね、大変申し訳ないんですけど、こんだけ大々的に宣伝しといて、来週再来週あたりからちょっと1ヶ月ぐらいお休みします。お引っ越しとかね、あるのでね、ちょっとね、大変になってしまって。I got to try to juggle between like moving and a full-time job, so bear with me. Wow, really? ごきげんよう先生。みこさんごきげんよう。I'll miss your streams, but stay safe. Thank you. You know what you can do? You can watch my other videos or the VODs. Okay, so every 2 weeks we'll have a follow-up stream. If you are a streamer, this is what you can do. Post content using the hashtag. If on YouTube, I will put them on my playlist. はい、こちらですね。もしこの中に活動者の方がいらっしゃいましたら、で例えばなんですけど、配信で勉強しますとか、配信で自分のファンの方と一緒にこのチャレンジしたいよっていう方いらっしゃいましたら、ハッシュタグStudy with Mizuki 2025を使って投稿していただいて、ついでにツイッターでねメンションとかしていただけましたら、例えば YouTube だったら再生リストに入れて他の方が見れるようにもしておきます。でもちろんツイッターでのリツイートとかもいたしますので、そんなねめちゃくちゃ数字のある活動者っていうわけでも私はないんですけど、でもよろしければねご活用ください。Okay, so if you're a content creator, you don't have to be a content creator, but yeah, if you want to, you can simply post content using the hashtag. If it's on Twitter, I will try to retweet as many of them as possible. If you are a streamer or a VTuber, and if you want to try this challenge out with your community, and just say that you decide to do a study challenge, like study stream with your fans, make sure that you use the hashtag and, I don't know, like mention me on Twitter or whatever, and I will try to make sure that I will that I will put them on my playlist so that other people can also join. Okay, so あれ、そんなじゃあ雑談会もなし、ドクター系忍者隊の話しようかと思ったら、いやね、雑談したいです。したいんですけど、ちょっとね、あまりにもなんかもう毎日が忙しすぎて、その代わりなんですけど、引っ越しさえしてしまったら、ちょっと防音室を導入する予定なんで、ちょっといろいろできるようになると思うんで、それはね。はい、待ってて。Oh, shuttering again a bit. What? Can you explain that point a bit more in depth? Oh, sorry, which point was that? But yes, so yeah, that's the posting content part. I was the posting content thing. Oh, okay. So yeah, you can post the content, any content. For example, like, you know, your notebooks, your screenshots of what you're working on using the hashtag. You can post it on Twitter, you can post it on Instagram, and I'll go through them. And if you have any questions, I'll try to go through them on my streams. I might not be able to go through all of them, but I'm gonna do my best. The best way is honestly to just simply ask questions on YouTube, because I do make sure that I respond to every single comment that I get on YouTube. So far, I have been doing that for the past 2.5 years. So yes. But yeah, if you decide to, for example, make videos on YouTube and stuff, just let me know and I'll put them on my playlist of this challenge so that other people will have access to it as well. Hi. I'm kind of anxious starting out as a sort of newbie. How do I not overwhelm myself trying to do this? Simply just stick to like the 4 words a day, and I hope that it's not going to be too overwhelming. Just try not to compare yourself with others, because that is honestly one of the easiest ways for us to lose motivation. I wish you good luck with your move. Thank you. Please wish us luck. It is so hard trying to find a place that allows a foreigner and a freelancer and a middle-sized dog. Like, if it was only just like, you know, 1 out of those 3, it would have been so much easier. Oh, and like a place that actually allows a soundproof room. Gosh, it's been a nightmare. I'm a 0 viewers Twitch streamer. I'd be embarrassed to post mine on this hashtag. Oh, I have had so many streams where I had like not a single viewer on my Twitch streams. What's the hashtag on Twitter? It is it's all the same. It is either the long study with Mizuki 2025 or it should be on, is it on my video? I think it's on my video title. Wait, let me check. Oh yeah, it is on the video title, and it's on the description box down below. Yes. So. What will be the end goal of this challenge? Oh, if you don't mind, you can just go back to the stream, like the beginning of the stream, or you can watch the video. Wait, let me maybe just post a link to the video. Hopefully that'll be easier for you if you join later on. ちょっと待ってくださいますね。後々来た方だったらこれ普通にリンク貼った方がいいかもしれない。Wait. I'm gonna post this. Wait, no, that's not the right one. What am I doing? That's the link to this stream. This one. Okay. Sorry. I'm gonna pin this. Like, oh. Okay. I just pinned this. Hopefully this will answer quite a bit of your questions. Hi. Is that little lady? Yes. Is it okay to post my daily Japanese learning on the Twitter's hashtag? I'm learning with other resources as well right now. Yes, that is totally fine. I'm trying to learn vocab, but I'm starting to feel overwhelmed. Any advice? I don't want to just stop trying. I don't want to take a break and have to relearn everything because I forgot. Good question. Let me drink some water. I've been speaking a lot. I would say to simply have fun with it. Like, for example, if you already know the words that I have already provided in the past, I would say just like go on Twitter and like try to read random, like, you know, random posts of like random or like other VTubers or streamers that you follow, and you know, try to learn from that. I will definitely encounter a lot of words that you've never seen before. I'll try to retweet more of my friends' posts too, so that it can help you. But yes. Oh, okay. If you are mutuals on Twitter, feel free to ask me out for class collabs. If you're not mutual, if we are not mute, sorry. I am very not good at making friends. はい、ということでなんですけど、これ最後ですね。もし、 Twitter とかで相互の、活動者様いらっしゃいましたら、ぜひ言語学習コラボしたいよっていう方いらっしゃいましたら、ぜひ声かけてください。はい。ね。I remember you recommended the NHK. Oh, it's NHK, yes. But Web Easy for vocab practice. I thought that was super cool. Yeah, that is a good one. So, I caught up with the live stream watching the past 2 times. Past at like two times the speed. Hi, F11 Would you be open to the idea of making a Discord server? Sorry, no. I've had some bad experiences in the past. I mean, like, if any of you are willing to pay, like, I don't know, like 5,000 yen per month, maybe. Just kidding. But I can't really say a lot right now, but I am preparing a way so that we will be able to communicate in a way that we have never been able to before. So I do hope you can stay. あとなんですけど、そう、なんかディスコードサーバー作ってとかね、いろいろ言ってくださってるんですけど、何もちゃんと言えないんですけど、皆様と今までになかった方法で対話がっていうかできる方法を今ちょっと裏で準備しようとしてるとこではありますので、もうちょっと待ってていただきたいなっていうのが本心ですね。はい、シロさん、Welcome to being a student. I mean, you already are, but welcome to the membership. Communicate gaps. Yes, yes, I know, right? はい。Okay, but yes, okay, and that's not it. Sorry. What's the time? Oh my gosh, it's already like 11:30. もう待って、もう11時半来てる。怖っ。Okay, next, I have already provided quite a bit of resources in the past. To be fair, I mean, look at my channel. I've only been like doing this for like, what, 2.5 years? And how many content do I have? 849. So I do hope that you will be able to find something that fits your need. And I will keep on providing stuff for you, so... But here's the thing. Like... Ta-da! How to learn new vocabulary! ってことで、まあね、今までいろいろなんか、動画とか投稿してはきたんですけど、はい。これね。If you're like, how do I even learn new vocabulary? Well, guess what? I have a video talking about that. It's a video that I made a while ago, so I am a bit embarrassed to share it, but I do think it covers quite a bit of important stuff. 結構前ね、作った動画なので2年前って書いてある。You'll see me in my older form. But yes. 結構前に作った動画ではあるものの、割と大切なことはカバーしてると思うので、はい。ぜひ見てみてください。これですね。Okay. Gotta binge all that content, right? So there's that. ですね。で、もう一つあります。And, if you're brand new to learning Japanese, I have something so perfect for you. でですね、日本語初めてだよとか、英語でもいい。英語勉強してる方でもこれはさすがに使えるはずだと私は思っています。これですね。So, you're gonna go help your dad with breakfast, Gleipner-san? You're such a nice person. Bye, thank you so much for being here. I'll see you around. Hi. You're always charming, so don't worry, you just improved and upgraded. Oh yeah, that is true. I have definitely improved a lot. Okay. Ta-da! I have this. Learn new Japanese words a day. Learn 4 new Japanese words a day, yes. Last year, when I was doing this challenge, I made 250 YouTube shorts that covers 4 words per YouTube short that also provides example sentences. Why did I do that? It is because I love all my students. But how did I do that? I sacrificed a lot of sleep. かわいいでしょ？ということで、去年もいてくださった方は知ってるでしょう。もう私のこの頑張りを。I just put the link to this playlist. 280 shorts. In other words, if you like check this every single day, you're kind of like set. I made sure that not a single word is being used more than twice. And the fact that I provide example sentences should make you very, I don't know, happy. はい、ということで、こちらですね、去年死ぬほど頑張って作った250個の YouTube ショートですね。1日っていうか1動画につき4つ単語を紹介しています。一応日本語を教えるっていう体ではやってるので、英語はちょっと早めに喋ったりはしてるんですけれども、しっかり使っていただけるんじゃないかなとは思います。逆に言うと今日から毎日1個これを見てこれを覚えてしまえば1000個簡単に覚えられちゃうんですよ、単語。ただ割とね簡単な中学校レベルの単語ではあるのは間違いないから、これはまあアディショナルな感じでするのもいいかもしれないですね。はい。This is gold. ありがとう先生。もちろんです。The chibi is so cute. I know, right? I'm new to the channel, so need to check that playlist then. Yes, please. So now I feel guilty about watching all of them since you lost link to it. No need. はい、autistic ice cream son. Ooh, ice cream. First time here, welcome. 初見さんこんばんは。You're such a cute fox. I'm a dog. Hope Japanese lessons wouldn't be too hard for complete. What does noob mean? I've been like seeing that word everywhere, but I don't really know what that means. I'll watch more sensei. You worked so hard. I know, thank you. But yeah, so this is one of the things that I am providing on my channel. マイナさん、トカさんごきげんよう、こんばんは。ザコOne no senses. I'm a dog. I already have the whole shorts 4 words list ready to start this afternoon. Good. Newbie. Oh, I see. Newbie. Dog, knock, box. 発断されたし。ニジさんだね。お久しぶりです。Noob is synonyms of newbie. Nice. Noob. Zako is an insult. Just so you know. はい、ってことでね。これもあります。あとですね、何があるかな I have a lot of other stuff as well. So, I thought your model was a fox. What do you mean by model? Oh, you mean me? You think I'm so cute that I'm a model? No. So, okay. Time for me to head to sleep. Probably gonna listen to your shorts while I sleep. For some reason, learn to, subconsciously to have fun. Oh, no, wait, no, don't do that. Okay, if you there's so much more. If you actually want to I don't know, like subconsciously listen to Japanese, don't listen to the YouTube shorts. I sometimes scream. I have audiobooks of Japanese literature. So far I have 30. Some of them are like an hour long. Yes. Osen said, do you recommend writing on paper or is writing on screen okay? Writing on screen is okay, but you know, it helps your like neurodivergence here, like neuro whatever. I don't know, like English when it comes to like brain stuff. But it does help a lot more if you actually write it down with your hands. You don't have to make them look nice. If you use your hands, it will stick so much better to you. Hi, audiobooks? Yes, of Japanese literature, classical literature. Hi. Your avatar is a live 2D model. That is what I was referring to. I don't know what you mean by live 2D. I was born this way. So, Mizuki screams in the middle of the night? Yes. Hi. Muscle memory helps, so writing a helper. and paper helps a lot. It helps so much more, I'm telling you. And write in Japanese. Don't write in Romaji, write in Japanese. As hard as it is when you first start, if you write in Japanese, in hiragana, you don't have to try kanji, but write in hiragana, write in katakana, you will be surprised at how much you grow. Hi. We'll listen to the audiobooks as I go to sleep starting today. Good. Thank you. Hi. Do that. ということでね、いろいろ他にもあります。I have so much more. For example, I have this. If you don't know what to work on, this playlist is a playlist that I teach you certain vocabulary. 20 animal names in Japanese, 30 vegetable names in Japanese, 20 fruit names in Japanese, 30 stationery names in Japanese, 15 weather vocab in Japanese. Here's a playlist. It's gonna come, like, there's gonna be more that's gonna come. I also have a grammar playlist. I know I only have 4 videos. The last time I uploaded was 2 years ago, but this year I'm gonna be working on this playlist. はい、ということで、こちらですね、文法のプレイリストです。これは完全に日本語の文法ではあるんですけど、よろしければ、ぜひ。They also have writing videos. I do not have the kanji one, but I actually, surprisingly, do have a hiragana one. The ultimate guide of Japanese hiragana stroke order. I made animations. So, you better check it out. It took me like 300 hours doing this. It was insane. I thought I was gonna rip my hair off. So please watch this. Yes, it is only for hiragana, sorry. It's been a while, but it is simply because I had so much fun doing this. But this video actually will teach you all the stroke orders and all the little tips when you are trying to learn how to write in hiragana, and it will also help you know like how to write it a little bit more neatly. Hope that helps. Hi. So, this challenge looks really fun and great for motivation. We'll try my best. Thank you. So, is there a recommended order to do the vocabulary playlist? Just go from the very top. I like to be neat. I make sure that everything is in order, so yeah. So, writing in hiragana/katakana while learning seriously helps, I can vouch. Good. It's honestly incredible how much work you put into all of that. I know, and like I used to have like a few hundred subscribers, and some of the videos that I just shared had like 10 views for the first year. So I am so blessed right now. There's like over 50 people watching my stream, and I don't know how to... Yeah. I am so grateful. Thank you so much for finding me. It took a while for me to like be recognized. And I don't know, like out of the 10 views that I used to have, like probably 5 of them was like myself, so thank you. So I always get confused between wa and ne. They're very similar, aren't they? 今からよろしくお願いします先生。もうこちらこそ。ということで、私のね、コンテンツはほぼ日本語学習者様向けではあるんですけど、でも、リスニングはね、たくさん教えられる。Also, if you like anime, I have like, how many playlists right now do I have? I haven't updated this in forever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have 13 playlists where you can learn from anime. I'm gonna share the one of Spy Family just because. If you click on this playlist, you will probably understand what I'm trying to explain. I made videos. So for example, the playlist that I just shared right now is from a series called Learn Japanese Through Anime. This is from Spy Family, and this is where I pick up 10 words from each episode of anime and I teach them to you. So for example, there's 25 videos in this playlist, and you'll be able to learn 250 words from the playlist itself. The idea is that I wanted you to be able to understand words slowly but surely by watching these videos and going back and forth between this video and with the episode of the anime itself. Haven't been able to do this in a while because it honestly is very time consuming, but I currently have a playlist for Kuroshitsuji, the most recent arc, Chi, on the move, Orb on the Movements of the Earth. Only have been through like 4 episodes of that, need to update that. Merchant Me's, well, Wolf and Spice, Hell's Paradise, Jugokuraku, Spy Family, Attack on Titan, Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen, The Elusive Samurai, Oshinoko, Skip and Loafer, and more to come hopefully. Yes, I'll watch the anime just because you said so. Thank you, yay. 今ね、シェアしたプレイリストなんですけど、まあ私を割と最近ずっとフォローしてくださってる方知ってるでしょう。アニメで学ぶ日本語っていうシリーズですね。もちろんね、アニメのクリップ自体をシェアとかするわけではなくて、一つ一つのエピソードから10個単語を選んで、それを解説するっていうタイプの動画となってます。なんで例えば1クールね、12話のアニメだったら12×10 で120個新しい単語を覚えることができるっていう感じになってます。はい。そうI mean, are you surprised? Are you... I don't know. I hope you are feeling very motivated because the past 2.5 years I've put my whole soul into this. So, would you recommend learning the Japanese alphabet itself? Yes! Yes! I feel like I saw a worksheet of yours that has it. Yes! Please do. Please do. If you click on the video that the link to the video that I pinned on the chat, you'll be able to go to the video that I am actually explaining about this challenge, and on that video, on the description, you'll be able to find free downloadables for a free downloadable tracker so that you can track how many words you've got so far, and a worksheet where if you want to, you can use it instead of a notebook. Again, they're all free to download. Also, if you go to my Pixiv Booth shop, you'll be able to find free hiragana worksheets. I don't think I made the katakana one, but I have hiragana charts as well. So they're all free for you to use. And if you want to, there's my merch too. Hi. So, my biggest grammar weakness in grammar has been not understanding the difference between wa and ga. That's a hard part. And to be fair, that is not necessarily grammar, but that is a particle. I think I explained this like right in the stream right before this, but let me explain it really quick. The difference between wa and ga is that they can both be used for subjects, but ga can also be used for objects. Japanese is an SOV sentence structure language, and so while wa can only be used to indicate the subject of the sentence, that is why you often will hear people say things like watashi wa. Ga can also be used for objects. For example, watashi wa inu ga suki desu. I like dogs. So ga, I like to consider objects of a sentence as extra information, but ga can be used to indicate that extra information that you're trying to convey. はい。ということでね、他にもね、たくさんあります。Scrolling through your playlist right now, there's so much cool stuff on your channel. It's unbelievable. Thank you. It is so nice to finally be recognized, really. And if you do like to watch gameplays, just so you know, almost all, except for Genshin. Genshin was a different story. Almost all of the games that I have played in the past were translated into English at the point. I do translations as well. So in other words, if you want to, you can just simply go to my old gameplay VODs and you will be able to just listen to it, and I'll be speaking in both Japanese and English back to back, which will actually help you with your Japanese listening comprehension skills. I would say that listening to visual novel games would help a lot more than just watching games like horror games, or like Stardew Valley. Or like puzzle games, because I do like to play puzzle games. But yeah, like wordy games, I would say, would probably be very helpful in terms of listening. It does help, I can vouch for it. Thank you! I'm very excited to watch your Stardew series. Oh shoot, I just said Stardew. My family runs a farm, so it'll be interesting to hear the translations of farming life. Thank you! I would say like Stardew because at one point it becomes more of like, you know, a routine rather than going through the conversations, but I do hope it does help. And I will be playing a lot of gameplays for that specific reason. Of course, I do want to have fun, but I also want to make sure that you all can just simply come to streams and learn without even knowing that you're learning. Because being able to listen, like gain those listening skills is going to help you a lot, and I just want to make sure that you get that skill. Okay. Using Stardew Valley to learn Japanese. Interesting idea. You can do a lot. I found Mizuki from her Gongitsune stream, and I feel like all her audiobook helps. You found me through Gongitsune? Really? Gosh, that makes me so happy. OK ということでね、めちゃくちゃ話しちゃいましたけど、とりあえずやろうと思えば私のチャンネルマジで使えるリソースはたくさんあると思ってます。で、英語もね、全然英語教室とかしようと思ってるので、もしこれわかんないよっていうのあったら全然言ってください。やります。So yeah, like again, if you're a streamer, feel free to like ask me out for collabs because I am willing to do as many Japanese classes as possible. But I also want to have like fun, so just invite me for Zatsu or something too. はい、ということでね、どこにかな。Okay, I'm back. I have a bad habit of mixing up sheets, so no, somehow they don't stick. I feel so bad right now. I've been preparing that video for like a year now. It will come. I am making a video to explain that, and I will promise you it will happen someday soon. Katakana videos might come first because I've been getting a lot of requests for katakana. Hi. Okay, sorry. I know I've been talking a lot, but do you have any questions again? I will try to answer as many questions as I can for the next 15-20 minutes until I go to bed. ということでね、なんかいろいろすいません、めちゃくちゃ話してしまったんですけど、質問ある方いらっしゃいますか？なんか言語学習のことであったり、これどうすればいいんだろうとか、できるだけ残りのね、15分20分で眠りにつくまでお話ししようと思います。お答えできたらと思います。あ、お水飲みます。I'm gonna drink water. Okay, I somehow managed to recognize them, but I'm not able to tell how. Coming natural is the best part. Would you recommend Pokemon games for learning? They're targeted mostly towards children, so they should be nice to start. I hate to admit, but I've never really I have never watched or played Pokemon before, so I don't really know how the game goes, but I would say probably yes. It goes the same for games like Animal Crossing. Because they are targeted towards kids, they will provide furigana on the top of kanji, which in other words, it means that you don't even need to know how to read the kanji in order to play that game. So I would say as long as you have like N5, N4 knowledge, if you can play Pokemon and learn from it, it'll be great, so go for it. I know it's probably been asked, is it easier to start with hiragana? Yes, start with hiragana and then move on to katakana. Kanji is optional. I know how cool kanji looks, but you don't even need to, so... I mean, you will need to if you're gonna live in Japan one day, but if not, just stick to hiragana and katakana for now and try to master them. Start with hiragana first, master them. I have a whole playlist where you can master hiragana from. I know, I like to make a lot of videos and I like to make a lot of playlists. But if you want to check it out, I have this playlist for you. I have this playlist will cover basically not maybe like all you need to know. Nah, never mind. All you need to know. Oh shoot, sorry. I posted it twice. About hiragana, including like practices. There's like practice video on here. There's a video, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 video that I have made where you can practice reading hiragana in less than a minute and a half. So I do hope those help. Okay, next. Toshiensu have a cool thing where they follow the stroke direction as a hiragana version. Yes, the only hard thing about it is that whenever it's on a font, it's on a screen, it's a bit harder. So, Minty-san, hi! I found you after just missing the previous challenge, but I made in time for the new one. I'll do my best. 頑張って。頑張りましょう。ありがとうございます。Zero creativity. I like your photo, by the way. Are the 1000 word self-guided learning using past resources on your channel, or do you sacrifice sleep again to make another 250 videos? I am sorry, but I will never ever do another 250 videos because that was way too much. But I think I do have enough videos on my channel that might cover not just the easy 250 words, but a lot more. Like for example, my Spy Family video on its own will cover the 250 words. And then like, you know, the Oshinoko videos itself will cover like 200 words. So yeah, sorry, I'm not gonna do it again. It was too much, sorry. Yeah, honestly, no and neat kind of stick, but I wouldn't be able to write any of the others while confidently knowing what I'm writing. I promise you, I am in the process of making that video, and it will help. Kanji optional, got it, yes. How would you explain what the wa means in a sentence ending with desu wa? I've noticed that only female speakers use it, as far as I've heard. Okay, do not use desu wa in real life. やっべ、私がdesu waって使いまくってるからだ。I know I use it, but no. This is the reason why you do not learn from anime. Sometimes anime is good, sometimes they're bad. Desu wa is what we call a yakuwari go. Yakuwari means a role. In Japanese, there's this idea called a role language, yakuwari go. It is a fairly new idea. A linguist from Japan only like discovered the idea, not really discovered the idea, but like came up with this idea of a word like I think 10-20 years ago. It's not been around for a long time. Yakuwari-go are words that will determine the character of a character, characteristic of a character. For example, I'm sorry, I do use desu wa a lot, but you do not use this in real life. Desu wa is a type of a sentence ending that will determine that a character is an ojo-sama type. You've probably heard grandpa characters in anime and manga say things like washi wa nantoka nanja, but that is also a yakuwari-go. That is a yakuwari-go that is only used in fictional stories to indicate that the person who is talking is an old man. So desu wa is a similar way. It is a way to indicate that the person who is speaking is an ojo-sama type of character. There's a lot of that in manga. The easiest way that I can think of, although it is only used by one character, is Dattebayo by Naruto. Nobody uses that in real life, right? Manga and anime are fiction, and Japanese creators historically have went through a lot in order to try to come up with all those characteristics, and so now it has stuck. If you think of, if you like Spice and Wolf, I like Horo. Horo speaks in this language that was once only used by prostitutes in the Edo period. These days, that type of a language is used for characters to indicate actually that they are prostitutes within the storyline, or to simply indicate that the character is an old being. For example, from Spice and Wolf, Horo is a very old being. Like, she isn't even a human, she's a god, right? So that language was used to simply indicate that she is simply not human, she's not normal, and so those are the ideas of yakuwari-go. So desu wa, don't use it in real life. It is only not just used by females, but only used by ojo-sama characters. Hi Vaxaw-san. I've only been following you for a while and I saw your video about the challenge yesterday, so I hope I can keep up and learn. Yay! Instruction unclear. I disaw every day now. Crap! No! なのです。はい。やらないです。言わないで。I only know Salome-sama. I like Salome-sama. But yes, there's a lot more other people and characters that uses it. Yare does it. Oh, cringe. Warawa. Yes, Warawa is one of the yakuwari was. So it's just anime language, not used in IRL. Noted. Yes. I mean, not just anime. You will see it in like movies and manga and like books, novels too. But wait, no one use it ironically. Like no one. It will like be way too cringe to use it in real life. つまり、どういうことだってばよ。つまりどういうことだってばよ。で私ね、ナルト見たことないからあんまわかんないんですよね。No one uses it, right? Right? No one uses it. No, like, I promise here. I'm the teacher. Like, I'm not gonna lie here. Maybe I might in my other videos, my other streams, but no, like, don't use it. So, but it was cool de gozaru. Yes. Oh, by the way, gozaru is a samurai yakuwari go. It is a way that people try to indicate that the character is a samurai figure. So, what about sentences in ze? Ze? Ze わかんないかも. Wasn't what it just archaic? What it is archaic, yes. I've gotta go to class. You gotta go to class? You were just in class. Just kidding. I'm very excited to set up my notebook when I get home. Thank you so much, Sensei. Very excited to get learning ASAP. Yay! Glad to have you around. So, hi, Sensei. Is it okay if we don't learn about intonation, pitch accent? Like, I am so sorry, but you might want to learn pitch accent. Pitch accents aren't as important as, like, for example, the Chinese tones. Tonal languages, for example, like Chinese, like Mandarin, Cantonese, if you don't understand the tones, it will be a disaster, right? I will say Japanese is not as difficult in terms of that because people will get what you're trying to say because, like, we like to read the room and understand the context without people saying anything. But if you do want to have a conversation with a native Japanese speaker, I would say learning the pitch accent will be kind of necessary. You don't have to like worry too much about it if you're just a beginner, but and like to be fair, if you're only learning if you're only studying Japanese in order to understand anime without subtitles type of a thing, if you do not have any intention of, you know, speaking IRL, I don't think it is necessary. But if you have any intentions of wanting to have a conversation with a native Japanese speaker, I would say that that will be necessary in the future. That just makes me want to diss even harder. ドヨンかわいそう。エンディング、だぜ、買ったぜとかのぜ。こんにちは、テンポンさん。うさぎ？うさぎだ。買ったぜは、役割語なのか。難しいですわね。小学生。Well, that's it will definitely. I don't know if I can classify as a yakuwari go. Because, like, well, I mean, to be fair, the only linguistics I've learned was like the English linguistics. The Japanese ones are still like coming up. But it can be. But I would say it's more of like what younger boys, like kindergartners, would try to use in order to sound cool because anime character. Oh, so it might be yakuwari go. Yeah. Chinese has got 4 tones and a normal tone. Yeah, and then there's Cantonese that has like what, 7 and 8. Oh, Mizuki Sensei, I have an idea. What if you make a class just to explain all those words so we know what they mean, but also we know we don't have to use them? There's so much. I can try though, but there's so much more than you might actually think. 役割語多いんですよね。 And also, like, some people distinguish dialects as 役割語 as well. エスペラント語とかで違うんだわ。アリンス言葉、アリオ言葉。Yeah. And I do think some are going to vanish one day because they can be considered a bit racist. I don't know. But yes. Well, since it's still streaming, it's late. I know, I need to go to bed. Okay, did I answer all the questions that I had so far, or is there more? 他に質問ある方いらっしゃいます？Oh no. Video idea: anime words not to use in real life that will make native Japanese speakers cringe. It's gonna be like a 5-hour-long video. Could I learn Kansai then? I always thought it sounds cool. I mean, like, it's up to you. I personally don't like to say that you can, simply because I don't want people to be cringing or like, just so, like, for example, what would you feel if I suddenly decided to adapt a southern accent? And so it really depends on what you want to accomplish and what you want others to feel. I don't want to sound negative, like, that is really my honest opinion on it. Yeah. So アニメや漫画なので陽気な性格を表す記号として使われやすいですね。だぜ。やっぱりだったら役割語でいいですかね。Only Kansai Ben I know is なんでやねん。なんでやねん is actually not really used that much. So I'm excited. Is today day 0 day 1? So it does start on April 2nd, which means the clock just hit 12 for me, so today is day 2. It might still be day 1 for you. No questions, just want to say thank you and good night. We'll submit challenge homework soon. You're gonna start again, Haki-san? I am so impressed. Like saying gomen na sorry. Yeah. 5,000 words to inflict lethal dose of cringe to native speakers. It's gonna be like 50,000. Just kidding. Give us your best southern accent. Am I gonna be canceled for it? I don't know. What am I supposed to say? I don't know what to say. 毎度もあんま聞かないかな。商店街のおっちゃんかなみたいなね。But what if I want to be an お嬢様 one? Maybe it's time for you to become an お嬢様 VTuber. Howdy, y'all. おやすみなさい。Allergy pill, son. Ariga, thanks. Oh no, I jumped onto the stream after my meetings and now it's over. It will be over soon. Maybe. Okay, maybe we should stick to an accent everyone is able to speak and understand, right? I mean, that's the hard part, isn't it? Because, like, there's no such thing, for example, in English, there's no such thing as, like, the one accent, right? So, but in Japanese, we do have what we consider kyotsugo, so it might be best to stick to that, especially if you are a beginner. Yeah. So, what is this cowboy Mizuki? Okay, I've talked a lot. Time to go drink my milk and my chocolate chip cookies. And Ohayo gozaimasu, y'all. Ohayo gozaimasu, y'all. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Ohayo gozaimasu. Mizuki has the western southern accent down. Do I? Good. Domo ariga thank. What's the difference between boku wa and ore wa? So boku and ore wa is the particle. So you actually don't need that. Boku and ore are I's in Japanese. In Japanese, we have crazy amount of ways to say I, or in other words, watashi. Watashi is the most commonly used one. Some people think that it's just for females, but no. It is also a very nice, polite, professional way to say I. Boku, it is easier to think about characters, you know, when when thinking about what you want to use. Most shonen manga characters uses ore. Let's talk about Attack on Titan. Eren, Levi Heicho, they all use ore. Who uses boku? Armin. Makes sense. So I would like to explain that ore is usually for like, you know, like I'm a man type of a boy, and boku is a little bit more softer. But in reality, just keep this in mind. If you ever decide to do business with Japanese people, if you use ore in a business situation, you will be considered unprofessional. People will usually stick to watashi. I like to always talk about my brother. I have an older brother. He's not dead. Not past tense. He would use watashi in business. He would use ore in front of me and boku in front of our grandparents because he wants to act nice and get extra money. Well, used to. We're old. Yes. I like that English-Japanese accent. I really should try that more because people tend to like it for some reason. Maybe I'll get more like super chats from it if I do it. Weird stuff. Y'all are weird. Okay. 以上かな? Cause it's funny, is it? まあまあいろいろねありますけれども so kind of depends on personality or mood. Yes. And the situation and the environment. Yes. It is for boys usually. Oh shoot, I forgot. I started TikTok. Please find me on TikTok. 待って、普通に忘れてた。TikTok 始めたんです。Oh, I started TikTok, and I decided that I wanted to do it because I am going to upload that 250 YouTube shorts that I made last year because I haven't done it on TikTok, and I thought it might be easier for you to follow on TikTok just because I'll be uploading it every day. I know how many of you wanted me to stop going into TikTok, but I was like, why not? Oh no. OMG, Zoomer and their skippity apps. I'm very sorry to inform you, but I am a Gen Z. No, Sensei, you're gonna make me watch TikTok. My ID is, I think, Meido Mizuki or Mizuki Meido, I don't know. I have 0 followers right now, so if you want to be the first one, go ahead. あと忘れてたんですけど TikTok 始めました。YouTube ショートをね、ちまちまアップロードしていきます。Do you also upload things on Spotify? Wait, you can upload things on Spotify? I don't think I can do that many social media, so probably not. How to say yacht in Japanese? I do not know that English word. I am sorry. Yes, I know you're younger than me. Oh yeah, Shinano-san, yes. Sensei wants me to install TikTok. I never said that. It is only for the youngsters. Audiobooks probably should be good, but no idea about the legal stuffs. Oh, no worries. All the audiobooks I post are free ones. Like the authors has been dead for quite a while, so they're public domain. But I don't know, we'll see. Gen Z, and you consider yourself old? I'm ancient then. I mean, I am not young anymore. I don't know. I meant uploading on Spotify. It should be okay, but I don't know if I want to. We'll see, I'll look into it. So, oh no, I'm like the 2nd/4th follower. You followed me? Great. Are you gonna start calling me Oji-chan now? Don't worry, my grandparents are like either dead or they're like in their 90s almost. Well, they're actually not in their 90s yet, but... Are you implying I'm old and not skippy enough for the TikToks? You want to be in TikToks, Ludwig-san? So if I don't use TikTok, I'm considered old. If you don't use TikTok, you can just stick to YouTube Shorts, that's it. As a fellow Gen Z, also feel old already, right? That's what I'm saying. If you're under 50, you're still a young pup. Okay, I'm definitely a young pup then. ではじゃあ TikTok フォローしてください。TikTok の使い方わかりません。I do not know how to use TikTok. I will eventually learn, I guess, but I do not know how to use TikTok. What is this TikTok youngsters are talking about? What is that TikTok youngsters are talking about? We are young. 寝ますね。ちょっとこれ以上長々としても意味ないんで。寝ますね。はい。Oh, I should be doing a Minecraft collab tomorrow night, or like in 21 hours. So if you could keep that in mind and come. It will fully be in Japanese because my server is Japanese people only, except for me that speaks English for some whatever reason. But if you want to listen to native Japanese speakers talk to each other, you should come. 忘れてたんですけど、実は21時間後か22時間後ぐらいにマイクラ配信します。CA サバですね。多分マリゼスさんのチャンネルでするんじゃないかな。はい。はい。Tic-tac-toe. We'll try to be there. Thank you. What time? I don't know yet. Wait, let me check. You know the problem with everybody working full time? Okay, it says 9 o'clock. I'll let you know. I'll ask later if it's still on. いや、明日の9時からって書いてある。で、多分皆様忙しすぎてその後いいねでしか返してないから多分大丈夫だと思う。はい、来てね。全部日本語です。はい。21 hours from now? Yes. 10 a.m. for me. 9 my bad. 9 p.m. for me, 9 a.m. for Dario-san, who lives in Argentina. Sorry, I'm spitting out your personal information. That is so bad. 日本語上手ですねってコメントついてる。おもろ。いいですね。それで行きましょう。もうそれでいいんです。はい。行くか。また一から。わかんない。この中の誰かがつけたのかもしれないのでね。はい。Well, same as me. If you live in Argentina, if you live in I don't know, what other countries share the same time zone? I don't know. I do not know, but if you are from Argentina, it's gonna be at 9 a.m. I forgive you, but only because it's you. Sorry. Where's Mary-san when we need her? So many Argentinians. Chile, Uruguay. Oh yeah, because Chile is right underneath. The long country. You nailed it with pronunciation. Good. Okay, nice stream to watch during breakfast, Ned. Okay, sounds good. Well, that is it for today. What can I say? There's so much I am doing right now. But again, at least this coming Sunday, yes. At least for this coming Sunday, just expect me to do the first follow-up stream, I guess. 一応なんですけどね、6日ですね。フォローアップ配信やります。はい。なんで、so yeah, just try to live through the OBS に成功。はい。再接続。またシーリングスタンプのお話してですけど、しばらくお預けですわね、おべべ。マジで申し訳ない。ちなみに私がいない間1ヶ月間年始解除でも全然いいので、ちょっとね、その代わり引っ越したら絶対パワーアップしますからね。はい。OK, I'm gonna read out your name, so pause up. はい、皆様、巨肉球、挙手、お名前読んで終わります。This is what happens when you stay until the end. I actually read out your names. Because I know that people like it for some reason. OK! いきます。どっからだ？めっちゃ人いる。やばい。加賀さん、スローハンさん、リオン・ヘルテクさん、ルドウィックさん、シナノさん、ハッキーさん出る。めっちゃ人いる！怖い！アプセンコールさん、プリシアンさん、ハバナさん、存在さん、スローハンドさん、オメガさん、どんどん流れてくる。コレアさん、トカさん、マイナさん、ユキオさん、アルジープーさん、キリアゼさん、パスカさん、リーデンさん、ブルーちゃんさん、ハリケンさん、 エルラッシュさん、ダリオさん、ゼルカーさん、ゼロクリエイティビティさん、カイさん、シロさん、テカさん、シナノさんも言った。I already said yes, but I know. So, I hope you keep doing this even with the 1000 names to read. I'm gonna take like hours just for the names part. Not you さん、F11 さん、JJ さん、API さん、ハキさん、ミミさん、ダリオさん、あれ Did I read your name? I don't know. アルスゴエティアさん、フォーさん、オントゥボミオアクスさん、Please tell me that that's gibberish because I am very embarrassed if that is an actual name and if I can't pronounce it right. Okay. Good night. Good night. 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, nobody else. おやすみなさい。Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Good night and ごきげんよう. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.